little bit stir crazy. I don't have a great show for you today, but I thought I would pop in and show you some patterns that I have bought for myself off of eBay. That is my source for vintage patterns, patterns that are out of print. And I do check over at Etsy, but they're always more expensive at Etsy. So if you can get them on eBay, I think that's going to be one of your best deals. There's another place called momspatterns.com, and she has a nice selection of vintage patterns, and I believe she starts them at $5 each, which is very fair, and then of course you would pay shipping. So if you can find your pattern at Mom's Patterns, that's another option for you. Now the big four, which is what I sew, they're kind of known as big four, but there are more than four companies. There is Simplicity, Butterick, McCall's, Vogue, New Look, Berta Style is also on the Simplicity website, Kwik Sew, which has now gone completely to crafts. No more fashion patterns from Kwik Sew. Well, that website is called Something Delightful. And as I understand it, the big four or big seven, or however you want to put it, maybe just the big one, because they're all under the same ownership now, which is kind of sad because, you know, back in their heyday, they were competitors. Ebenezer Butterick started the Butterick Pattern Company. I told that to Brad the other day, and he said, okay, anybody named Ebenezer, that's old. But Something Delightful is a stationery company and a gift wrap company. Why they acquired sewing patterns, I don't know. I dislike their website. It is really hard to navigate. You cannot get rid of the cookies alert at the bottom. You know, I've clicked, okay, accept, go away. It won't go away. So I am not crazy about their website, but having said that, they will occasionally put out of print patterns on sale. The other problem with the website is that people wait forever to get their patterns. So I love eBay. I'm a huge eBay fan. I get all my shoes on eBay. I get all my fragrances on eBay, and I get a whole lot of patterns. So I thought they might be interesting. I'm smelling this fantastic new candle from Aldi. Wild fern and lemongrass. Smells heavenly. Aldi candles are $3.99 and they burn a long time. The wax burns down and they smell terrific. Well, let's get into these patterns. It's not that exciting, but at least it's a way I can visit you and say hi. First is New Look 6364. I love these old New Looks that were right in the pocket of maybe their early 2000s. It was after the big shoulder pad decade or decades. How long did shoulder pads reign? From the 80s, probably well into the 90s, but no shoulder pads here. This is a simple little dress, a long midi length, and a, would you call that a bolero to put over top? There are the line drawings. We have a long zipper. I might put inseam pockets on that dress. Next up, not too old, but it's a Kwik Sew, and I've been buying these up because, like I say, they're not going to be making fashion Kwik Sews anymore. The new company decided not to, and I think that's a huge loss. I think that's the end of an era. The McCall Pattern Company acquired Kwik Sew, I believe in 2017, maybe 2016, and they made some changes. No longer did they print them on the heavy white paper, and some of their proofreading went downhill. At any rate, this is a Kwik Sew 3633, and what I like about this knit dress is that you can put different fabrics. So I am planning to do probably the shorter version, and I would like to do different patterned fabrics, not solids. This is called Ultra Easy Vogue, and I'm guessing that this was from the 90s. I can't see the small print on the back. I don't know where my glasses are, but I like the shape of this dress. No shoulder pads. I made certain I don't even buy the patterns that have shoulder pads in the notions, because I think they designed the shoulder seam differently to accommodate for the shoulder pad. At any rate, I liked the shape of this dress. Very easy, ultra easy Vogue. The pattern number is 976. That's an odd one for Vogue. Let's see. Let's see if that's what it says on the instruction sheet. Sometimes the display numbers, okay, it says 976/V989. Not sure what's up with that, but there you can see the dress, and that'll be an easy summer sew and very comfortable. This is going back to the 60s, and this is Simplicity 8793. You have a little drawstring up there at the neckline, and I have seen this made up over at Pattern Review, and it looks adorable. So I will make mine a little longer than that mini skirt there. Hey, by the way, thank you for all of your wonderful feedback on my Sew Away the Blues video. I hope that I answered everyone, or at least acknowledged that you commented, and I thank you so much for your encouragement, because it really, really helps me. It spurs me on to keep sewing. So this is just a nice little jiffy dress, simple lines, no 22-inch zipper. I'm sold on that one. Butterick 3539 is a pajama pattern, and I love the gowns. I really love those gowns with that drawstring. It looks like the drawstring sits right at the waist, and I don't wear real warm night clothes because I'm always hot. So I could make this right now in the middle of a snowstorm and be perfectly happy. I have to put on a robe when I get up though, or I will freeze, because I have two temperatures, boiling hot or freezing cold. So that's a cute little nightwear pajama pattern. This is a 1970s pattern from Simplicity called numbered 6048. I thought I need a long robe to wear around the house. Bingo. Jiffy to the rescue. Is that another drawstring? It's like I have gotten really hung up on drawstrings. But I think that, okay, it is a drawstring. It's not elastic. It is yet another drawstring that you can put on the robe at an empire line, and I think that's really cute. It's got a zipper, which I'll have to put in because it opens in the front. Joy said that high neck would absolutely drive her nuts, but I don't mind a high neck. Here is a Kwik Sew. I'm guessing this is from early 2000s. This is Kwik Sew 2620. And I was really happy the other night. I was looking at this pattern thinking that it was just for the sweatshirts, and I get the leggings. Look at that. They included the leggings in there. So they suggest that you make these tops out of fleece, and I do have some fleece. So I don't know if I'm going to use it for a top, but I will definitely be making that. Now I saved the best for last because this one kind of blew my cork out of the water. It is called Sew, Knit, and Stretch. Now this was what Kwik Sew was called. The company was called Sew, Knit, and Stretch when Kirsten Martensen launched her fairly revolutionary sewing pattern company in 1967. Why was it revolutionary? Because she brought factory techniques to home sewers. And of course, she was all about sewing stretch fabric and kind of holding the hands of seamstresses across the country because they hadn't sewn with stretch fabrics before. All these new polyesters were a foreign, strange beast, and they didn't know what to do with it. So Kirsten Martensen came on the scene just in time. She later changed the name of her company, of course, to Kwik Sew. But this one caught my eye for a couple reasons. First of all, there's the little Kwik Sew logo. And this one says, designed by Virginia Marshall, not Kirsten Martensen. So this was obviously a designing partner that was in on the biz in the very early years. The second thing is, this is a double-breasted coat and it is made out of stretch fabric. I had to get it. I intend on making this coat. The only thing I might do differently is make the sleeves longer than 3/4 length, but it's got that thick, thick, thick paper. Look how thick this pattern paper is. You can hear how thick it is. I don't tear it. Okay, so it is printed on this very thick paper. This was still factory folded when I got it. Oh wow, almost lit it on fire with my new candle. Okay, there are some of the pattern pieces. You can see the old name of the company on the pattern. The other thing that blew my mind about this pattern is the direction manual. Now look at this. You get a little pamphlet, and that is the entire, these right here on this side. Not even this. This is just telling you about stretch fabric. These are the directions for the entire coat right there. I thought, wow, those are really condensed. So hopefully I can muddle through this and come up with a cute wearable garment because I think it is very attractive. I'm very curious to sew something that Virginia Marshall designed. And I got that for $1.70 on eBay. So that's a little piece of history, just like all of these vintage patterns are. That's what I love about them. Even if I don't get to making them all, and I have quite a few, they are a little slice of history. And I even get a thrill knowing that someone made the pattern in 1968 and here I am making it in 2020 or 2021, and I think that's really cool. So happy shopping for vintage patterns, and I hope everyone is doing well. Joy tells me they have 70 degrees in Oklahoma, and we are cold and snowy in Virginia. And cold, snowy weather lends itself very well to eating. We'll leave that there. But I am sewing. I'm going to be back soon with another makes video for you, and I'm wishing you well. Hope everything's fine. We're in a new month. Let's see what it brings. A lot of sewing? I hope so. Bye for now.